You guys a chance to pop back in here. We had some like technical difficulties with the sound and everything. So I'm going to allow you guys to kind of come in here real fast. But for those of you that are watching on playback, I'm going to do a little bit of an intro just to get you through that, and then you can jump in about a minute in. My name's Carissa Manis, and I am a MMM with Monate, and I've been doing it for about a year. It'll be almost a year. And I'm a hairstylist in Oklahoma City. So I've been doing hair for, let's see, almost 6 years. And I absolutely love it. I educate for a extension company, so I do multiple different types of extensions. And when this was brought to me as an opportunity, I'm going to be honest, I was, let's see, they brought it to me, when was it? It was in pre-launch is when I heard about it, and I wanted nothing to do with it. So, coming from a stylist perspective, I'm going to tell you how to market to other hairstylists and barbers and all of those things, and, you know, to make the most out of your business. And if you see me looking down, I have some notes down here. But how to really talk to hairstylists and how to get in with them and make the most out of your business, because we all know that these products are going to benefit them. It's going to benefit, you know, their clients, and that's the main thing. Like, when it was brought to me, I was like, I don't want to be a part of a direct sales company. A lot of people, a lot of hairstylists don't want to have to market direct sales to their clientele. There's just this weird stigma to direct sales for whatever reason, and I know this company is really trying to break that, because we are an amazing company with amazing products, and it's unlike anything else, as we all know. So if you guys have any questions during this, comment below. I'm going to go back through at the end and kind of answer any of those, anything that we didn't go over, because I definitely want this to be quality content for you guys. I want to make sure that you guys know what's going on, and you guys have all of the information that you need to succeed. So, like I said, I've been doing hair for about 6 years. So when this was brought to me, I wanted nothing to do with it. After a while, I don't know, I am directly under Miranda Helberg, and I don't know if I ended up as friends with her on Facebook, if I added her, if she added me. We kind of, you know, we're both doing the like marketing thing. Like, I was trying to build my salon business and she was trying to build Monate. So I don't know who added who, but I kept seeing her pictures. And I kept seeing, you know, her videos. One that caught my eye was a video. So if that tells you anything, videos are huge. And so I finally messaged her, and after probably about 6 months of watching her, and just said, you know, I don't know what you're doing as a hairstylist, but it's obviously working. Can you tell me if these products are benefiting your clients? And obviously, are you making money? Like, if you're going to do a business, we're here to make some money. So she was like, you know, let's talk. And so we kind of talked, and without trying any sort of the products, I went and I bought the $3.99 pack, and I just brought it into my clients. So I had told them, I was like, look, I've never tried these before. I've heard great things. I've seen great results, but I don't know if it's just hype or what, but I literally used it on all of my clients that day, and they all wanted it, like, immediately. They were like, where do I get this? And I want it now. And it kind of came to a shock to me, because I was retailing Pureology, Moroccan Oil, Colorproof, all the big names that are not cheap in the salon, to these people. So what was so different about Monate that the other products didn't have, that they were paying hundreds of dollars for every couple of months? So this is one main thing, okay? What makes us different? When you compare Pureology, Moroccan Oil, Redken, all of these big household names, what makes Monate different? And I've talked to people about this today too, and they're like, well, if I'm already buying this stuff, why should I buy your products? What's so different about it? This is what stylists need to know. They've been surrounded by all different products. We have reps that come into our store that are, they will come in every month. They'll be like, this is the next best thing. Use this. Use this. Oh, here's some samples of this. We get so much stuff flooded to us that when one more person, especially when they're not a hairstylist, comes to us saying, oh, try our magic shampoo, we don't want to hear it. You know, some people are open, but let's be honest, we're professionals. We know what we're talking about, and you don't. So you have to be able to twist their perspective. You have to be able to, sorry, my phone was like gonna die. You have to be able to twist their perspective and make them see that this is a professional brand. So what makes us different? Our clinical studies. Okay, so before we were a company, we had 3 years of third-party researching. What does that mean for Monat? Okay, they paid for third-party clinical studies. Princeton and all that did not care whether or not the products were great. They were just paid to give us results. Okay, so for 3 years we had those results and then became a company. So that is something that is unheard of. Okay, there may be some people that, you know, oh my god, Randy, you're gonna make me laugh. Someone texted me and was like, don't laugh on this. They basically, you know, have this clinical study that other people don't have. To me, that's what makes us professional, okay? I'm sorry, but just because somebody, you know, branches off and says, I'm going to retail solely to salons. I'm going to sell through State Beauty Supplies. I'm going to sell through Armstrong and all of our, you know, professional brands. That makes you professional. You know, for us, we put the work in. We know what's going to happen. We've done the clinical studies. We have all of that financial background and, you know, scientific background that other companies don't. So you have to show the stylist, okay, what do you consider more professional? Someone that is selling out to Walgreens and Target and Amazon and all these other places and cutting the stylist out as a middleman, or someone that paid for third-party clinical researching and we know what's going to happen. Something that's going to go into the hair and into the scalp and actually benefit them. Something that's going to revolutionize the hair care industry. Okay, so this is unlike anything else they've ever seen, and this is very important for them to know. So when you approach them and when they get approached with all these other things, you need to be able to separate all these other things that they get clouded with and what they currently use and Monat. You need to separate the two, and they have to see the value in that. Okay, do not, and this is a huge point, okay, do not compare what they currently use with Monat. Do not pick up their Pureology bottle and go, well, I've heard there's a bunch of, you know, junk in this, don't use this, but this is why this is great. Don't do that, okay? You do not leverage your business by putting another company down. So what you can do is you can bring in the fact that, oh, I see you're an avid dry shampoo user. Let me show you one of my most favorite products, okay? You pull out our Champ dry shampoo. This is not going to have butane in it. It's not going to have propylene glycol in it. It's going to have, instead of talc, they put rice starch in it. So it's not going to cause, again, that anti-aging. It's not going to cause buildup, and it's not going to cause hair loss down the road. This is going to be better and more botanically based rather than loading them up with chemicals. So if you have any clients that have hair loss or any of those things, it's not going to suffocate their scalp. Here, let me put it in your hair. Okay? Do you want me to put it in your hair? You don't put another company down and to put ours on a pedestal, okay? Our products are going to do that for themselves. They don't need that extra help. So that is one thing, okay? I've seen it so many times where, and I think that's why they pretty much cut out comparing the two. Like, there was like the video of like washing your hair with Pantene, washing it with Monat, you know, and our products speak for themselves. They don't need us to put something down that just lumps us in with everyone else. We want to be different, and the company has put so much effort into being an amazing direct sales company, being an amazing network marketing company, and setting ourselves apart. Don't tarnish that, okay? All you're going to get is you're going to get a really upset hairstylist that's like, you think my products that I'm using are bad? Like, they will tear you apart, okay? Now, some people will just kind of listen to you and then they'll just never talk to you again. But let me tell you, some hairstylists will start, oh, well, what's this do? What's this do? Oh, tell me about this. Tell me about the molecular value here. They will go off on you. Okay, I just know that because I've seen it happen, and I've had to have that conversation with people where I'm like, I don't know, and I'm a hairstylist, and I probably should know the molecular weight of our oil. I can find out for you, so you have to approach them gracefully, you have to approach them with respect, and you have to approach stylists like they're people and not a dollar figure. Yes, we know that if you get a hairstylist on your team, and you get a salon on your team, and they go for it, you are going to make some money, and so are they. But they are not a dollar figure. We, as hairstylists, are people, and we bring value to the table, yes, but we can be some of the hardest people to bring in because we are so skeptical, because we've seen so many different things out there that, and then with the whole when thing, that was a hairstylist that created something, so we already have to be kind of careful so we're not lumped in with those people that just wanted to make money. Another thing, we come across things all the time, okay? We come across people that have thinning hair, people that have oily hair, and no matter what I use, it's still oily. Something that, their scalp is inflamed. We see eczema, psoriasis, all these things all the time. And people bring us their problems, and, we try and, give them a prescription for it and be like, okay, try this, try this, try this. But what's different about Monat and anything else out there is not only is there a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is nice in the salon because then that doesn't cut into my profits, but we have a solution for those clients' issues. So if you market it like, hey, do you ever see psoriasis? Do you ever see, dandruff? Any of these things. What if I showed you a product that's going to nix that for them? Okay, with continued use, they're going to continue buying the products. That's where that residual comes in, and they're going to get happier over time rather than bringing you stuff back going, it's not working anymore, because all the other products are building up on the hair. So you have to, again, change their perspective. You have to have them see it as a professional brand. There's a reason why we don't, sell into a professional, state supply store. The owners value direct sales. They like the fact that, anyone can be what they want to be, okay? If you put in the work, you guys know how well they pay us. You guys know the compensation plan. You know that if you work really hard, you can get, you need to take the cap off of your dreams because you can surpass that. So as a hairstylist, you also have to show them that. Now, when I first talk to them, I don't talk to them about the business, okay? I want their professional opinion about the products. That's it. I don't want to tell them, oh, here's our comp plan, and oh, you can make this, and oh, we can, put these people over here, and oh, you can get all these stylists. Don't do that. Don't overwhelm them. Keep it simple, okay? I want to know your professional opinion on these products. Let me drop these off for you. I'm going to hand them a set or two. I'm going to come back in a few days. These are your busiest days, so take some before and after pictures, text me. I'll be here on Thursday, and we'll talk about it. Do you have free time then? They're going to give you their God-honest opinion. Tell them. Be like, if you don't like something, I need to know. If this didn't work for you, I need to know. If you absolutely loved it, I need to know. You are getting their professional opinion, and they will have so much respect for you if you bring in some products for them to use for free, just getting their professional opinion. People love to be loved on. If you tell them that you value their opinion, they're going to give it to you, whether it's good or bad. And as you know, these products are going to surpass anything else they've used. So they're going to give you a great review. So that is where you are going to bring in, this is nothing like you've ever seen before. Okay, so we're not going to go over the business. We're not going to go over any of that. We're not going to talk about the comp plan or anything like that. Now, in the case that somebody brings up, okay, how do you get paid? Because we're stylists. We run our own business. We want to know how you get paid, okay? If I'm not in the salon, I don't make money. On the weekends, I don't make money, but with Monat, I do. And now it's surpassing what I make in the salon. And as an educator, I do pretty well for myself, I'll be honest. But you know what? With Monat, I'm now at a year doing almost 5 times what I make in the salon just with Monat solely. You bring that to a stylist and say, you don't understand the potential that you're sitting on. And when they want to know about the business side of it, being like, look, you can retail it in here. You don't have to keep stock. You can, you can just do it through the website. You have free reign on doing whatever you want with your business, they will love that. Because guess what? Someone's going to be on maternity leave. Someone's going to be sick. They still have to pay their booth rent. Or, you know, if they're not working, they're not getting their commission. They want to know, how do I make money doing the thing that I love? I love giving people great hair without being behind the chair. Oh, and you're telling me that I can make 6-7 figures not being behind the chair, doing what I love? Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, so people, hairstylists are going to want to know that, but you don't approach that until they ask you about it. Only when they ask you about it do you approach it. You don't shove the business side down their throat. They will run away. They already run their own business. They already know how to do that. Why do they need your input? Okay, I'm just being real with you guys. They will run the other way. And then it gives the whole company a bad name. We don't want to be those people that, you know, that next direct sales company that just keeps spamming people and shoving things down their throat. Trust me, salons are hearing about Monat. They're hearing about it, okay? I'm sure, especially if you have a salon owner that you've talked to and they have a business page, they have gotten so many inboxes and messages of people going, have you heard about Monat? Don't do it. That's not how you reach out to people, okay? So, there's a salon that you're prospecting. Let's talk about, how do you get into that salon? Okay? There's a salon down the road. I know they would be great. How do I get them on my team? How do I do that? Okay, so we're going to talk about this. Samples, okay? And you're not sampling to the salon. Full-size products only to the salon. Because you give them this little sample. Our samples are amazing. But you give them a little sample, they're going to get through like maybe one client, maybe two, because they're used to other things and they're going to use a ton of it. It's not going to be of value to them. And they're going to look at it and be like, well, I didn't see a difference. I don't know why you gave me this little sample. Full-size products. That way they can feel it, okay? Feel. Like, stylists are very visual. They want to feel things. They want to see a difference. They want tangible things. Trust me, if you invest in full-size products to sample out, it will revolutionize your business, okay? Samples are great. And I'm going to tell you when to use the samples, okay? You sample to the clients. So, I'm not expecting you guys to go out and buy hundreds of sets and sample to everyone. Save those for the stylists and the people that really want a true feel for the product. The samples, if you know someone that goes to a salon, or you have a friend, and you talk to them, and you say, hey, okay, I've got this amazing opportunity. I love your hair. You always have great color. You know, oh, I love your curls. Your hair is, you know, always so pretty, but I want to see if I can enhance it, okay? I've noticed, you know, you've mentioned that you struggle with frizz, or, oh, you said that you're struggling with hair loss. Let me help you. Okay, so we're going to try something out. I'm going to give you a sample of something, and I want you to do before and after pictures for me. If I give you a free product, would you be okay with doing that? Everyone's going to say yes. People love free products, okay? So you're going to send them samples that benefit their hair type. I always have them do the hair quiz. I may change things up a little bit, but I like using the hair quiz because I want them to see if they ever thought about the business. Oh, I don't need to know everything. I can utilize this quiz and it's going to do it for me. And then over time they'll learn. So the hair quiz is great. Use that all the time. And you can alter it as needed. But give them the hair quiz, match them up with some samples, give them the samples or send it to them if they're out of state, and then check back with them. Be like, okay, when are you washing your hair? Wednesday? Okay, great. Can I call you Thursday, or can we get pictures? Take really good, well-lit pictures, and I want to see your transformation. They're going to let you know what they think, and you're going to get those pictures. Now, when you talk to them and you say, okay, great, I am so happy that you love the products. I'm not going to pressure you into anything. I just want to ask you a question. Do you think these products would benefit other people? Of course, they're going to say yes, okay? And you can tell them, be like, okay, if I could figure out a way for you to share, or for me to help you share these products with somebody and for it to benefit you, would that be something that would interest you? They're going to say yes. Okay, so this is where you would get into the 3 and thank you, or this is where you'd get into the business side of it. So you can kind of talk to them and be like, look, I know you go and get your hair done somewhere. Do you think your stylist would find value in this? they're going to tell you yes. Some people may be weary, they may think that's weird, and they don't want to talk to their stylist because they don't want to feel dumb. So if you give them the out and you say, look, I'm going to help you because I understand you don't know everything about this company. That's my job. That's my job to know and how to talk to stylists. So I'm going to help you, but do you think, honestly, that this would benefit other people? And who better to market it to people than your stylist? They're going to be like, yeah, you're right. That's when you use, okay, so that salon's a cold market because you're over here, but you're using that as a link. You use that client as the link from you to the salon. Does that make sense? So now you're going to talk to the person that's going to a salon. They're going to talk to their hairstylist because, trust me, they have a relationship with their hairstylist. They talk to their hairstylist about everything. And so they're going to be like, hey, so I tried this new thing. Have you heard about it? Like, give me your honest opinion. I want to know. And so they'll say, yeah, I've heard about it. No, I haven't heard about it. This is, I haven't tried it, but I've seen it. Oh, it's like when, they'll give you like everything. And generally that's when I'm like, okay, tell me what your stylist said. They're going to relay it back to you. Be like, okay, do you think it would be good if we set up like a 3-way call? Do you think your stylist would be interested if I brought them some products? Could you put me in contact with them? Because I'm going to do the dirty work, okay? I'm going to do the prospecting and all of that. You as the client are just creating that relationship. You're just linking me from here to here at the salon. And so you can go in with them, you can do a 3-way call, you can set up an appointment with the stylist, as long as they know, hey, I have your client here, she said that she really benefited from these products, and the first person she thought of was you as a stylist, and she knows that you're very successful, and, she wanted to share something with you. Would you be open to me coming in and talking to you about some things? That's when you're going to set up an appointment, because stylists are busy. You don't just walk into a salon and be like, hey, I'm here, let's wash your hair. Don't do that, okay? Don't just walk into a salon. Don't cold market salons. Don't do any of that. Don't cold message them on Facebook and be like, here, I have all these products for you, or have you tried Monet? Don't do that. Don't do that. Find an in. Find someone that goes to that salon. Friend the stylist on Facebook. They'll start seeing your posts, okay? And don't be spammy with it. Make sure you're posting things of value, things that pertain to your family or your dog, or not just Monet, okay? Your Facebook feed, when you scroll through, should not just be pictures of hair. It should not be that. It should be something of value. That's why people friend you. Trust me, people prospect you. They will look at you when you click that add friend button. They'll look through your page and be like, who is this person and why did they add me? I do it all the time, like, who is this? And if I feel like I relate to them in some way, I'm going to add them back. Because we make relationships off of, things that we relate to. So that is very important on your Facebook as well. That was a little tangent, but, if you can get a stylist on your Facebook and you can get them to be friends with you, they're going to see your posts. That's a whole nother way. You can start liking their stuff. You can start commenting on their things, and that's going to get your name out there, and you're not just going to be someone that's cold messaging them when you finally decide to talk to them. You can send them a private message and say, hey, that picture of the hair you did was absolutely amazing. I'm in love with that color. Don't talk about Monet, okay? If you're doing it through social media, don't talk about Monet. The first time you talk to them should not be about Monet, okay? It needs to be about something relative, because otherwise you're just going to be like everyone else, okay? You have to create that relationship. This is a relationship-built business, and you have to find a way to market yourself other than just saying, here, look at me, here's my business, take my business. Who wants to join my team? We've all seen those join my team posts. Don't do it. Okay, like 1 out of every 10 posts you make should be like a about your team post. It should not be join my team. Don't do it. It won't work. It won't work. But so when you're talking to stylists, when you finally get them to talk back to you, you want to, like I said, go back and they'll start asking questions. Get the products in their hand, okay? You can have a stylist that loves, like, the science behind it. I'm one of those. I'm a hair nerd. I love to know why things work and how they tick. And so I want the clinical studies. I want to know how things work. Most of the others are going to be visual. They want to see, oh wow, I've been using this on my clients. So why is this different? And that's what opens up that door. That's what allows you, when you go to pick up your products, to have that meeting with them, to have that, one-on-one, and being like, okay, so what was different? What did you notice that was different? I like, for whether I'm doing a wine and wash, a one-on-one, I'm washing a stylist's hair, whatever, I want them to use feel words. I want them to say, oh, this is what's different. Oh, I've never noticed this with my hair. Oh, it feels softer. I can tell it's shinier. You want them to use warm words, and you want to do the same to them, because people get attached to things, especially their hair. So as long as you can upsell it like that, rather than being like, oh, isn't it a great product? Or, just, you need to make them feel comfortable. So then, okay, if you are not at the point where you feel like you are versed in Monet, and you approaching a stylist and creating, that one-on-one freaks you out, drop off the products, okay? Once you've made that connection, they know you're dropping off the products, drop off the products, say, hey, I'm going to leave these for you for a couple days, I'm going to pick them up on Thursday, I'll see you then, and then from there, if you need to, bring an upline, okay? Bring another stylist, bring someone that is well-versed that they can talk to. If you can bring a stylist, if you got an upline that's a stylist, bring them, because they're going to be able to talk a language that you as a client really can't, and they can share, and even if they can't meet, be like, hey, I have a stylist friend that is also in this, and I would love for you to be able to kind of talk to her and just, so you guys can relate and figure out how it benefited her, because I know it's benefited me and all my friends, but maybe, if you talk to my stylist friend, she may be able to tell you how it helped her clients and how it revolutionized her business, because I know she's doing really well with it. What's going to happen is you're going to play up this stylist, and you're going to tell them how great they are. This goes into introductions too. You're going to tell them how great they are. That stylist is going to tell them all the information they need to know, and then is going to relay that back to you. They're going to build you up as a person. Because if you just sit there and build up this stylist that they talk to, they're going to want to join with them. Okay? They have to relay back to you all of that credibility. Yes, thank you so much for introducing Haley, and she's an amazing person. I totally respect her, as a stylist. I love seeing somebody else that is poured passion into helping other people have healthy hair. That stylist is going to relay it back to you. So all of the credibility comes back to you. This is a full versed company, okay? Everyone needs to be getting credit. It's not just one person that sits at the top. Everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses, and we all need to play up each other's strengths and build on our weaknesses. So then, you want to feel uncomfortable sometimes. But that's where you bring in people that know more than you, and that's where you learn from them, and then that credibility is put back to you. So, does that make sense, you guys? Like, put some hearts if that makes sense. I like to take, a lot of tangents, and I'm going to go back through all of the comments, but I just want to make sure you guys are getting value. And so, okay, we talked about how do you get into a salon, what's different about Monet, let's see, who you're sampling to and who you're not. Let's see, what else on my notes? No business the first meeting. Okay, so one thing you can do, you need to know about the salon. So before you go in, you need to know, okay, do they do extensions? Do they do Brazilian blowouts? Do they do color? Are they solely a barbering shop and that's it? You need to know about the salon. You need to know what you're walking into. If you don't know what you're walking into and you walk in, they will make you feel dumb. Okay? Because they're going to start asking you, oh, well, what's the product or what's the ingredient in this that makes the Brazilian blowout actually last? Can anyone answer that for me? You need to know. You have to do your research beforehand. Otherwise, you're going to walk in there, you're going to look dumb. You're already nervous. It's already weird. If you don't give them that, reassurance and you're not comfortable, they're going to walk all over you. Because you're a non-professional approaching a professional, like we talked about before. Stylists can smell fear. We know when you're nervous. We know, if you're feeding us BS, and It's something where you have to feel comfortable, and if you're not comfortable, you need to bring someone that is, because like I said, they've probably heard of it before. So talk about, okay, so I see that you do a lot of extensions. I see that you're babe certified. What I can tell you right now that I have an upline that is also certified in extensions, and she requires this product before somebody gets extensions and during, because it's going to act as insurance for the extensions, okay? It's going to save them more money, and it's going to make you more money in profit because you are guaranteeing. So what I mean by that is I'm an extension educator. I require my clients in a contract to use Monate solely, nothing else with their extensions. And it's not just me trying to make a sale. Yes, it makes me money, but it will help with the longevity of the hair and the health of their actual hair. So it's me as a stylist knowing what's best for my client and writing them a prescription and saying, this is what you have to do. So if you're going to pay $600 to $1,000 for extensions, you're going to buy $84 in product, and so it's teaching them, I see that you do Brazilian blowouts. This is great for that because it's a little like mini Brazilian blowout in a bottle. It's going to help their product last longer. It's going to help their blowout last longer. Oh, you do color? This is sulfate free, and it's going to help bond. It's going to remove that mineral buildup so that color molecule can stick to the hair better. So your reds are going to be vibrant, okay? So you have to find a way, I know you specialize in this. This is why this product is great for this. And again, you're not talking about their other products, okay? Let me see one second where we're at on this. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm right around 30 minutes. So, I want to keep it between 20 to 30 minutes. So, another thing you want to do, you want to make sure that not only do you know about the salon and what you're getting yourself into and how these products are going to benefit that specific salon, you also need to know what kind of products do they carry. Okay, if they have Orbe, if they have Moroccan oil, if they have, R&Co, if they have Aveda, most of those are exclusive salons. They're in contracts. They are very hard to get rid of the contracts. It's hard to, they can't sell something else. So it's going to be something that you would run into with like a corporate salon, like a Supercuts or something. They're going to have to do it on the side until their contract is up, and then you can look into something like that. Because they sign a contract. They have to sell so much of this other product, and they're exclusive. They can't do anything else. So those are going to be harder people to approach. So you want to look for people that, Paul Mitchell focus salons are another one. They are solely Paul Mitchell, nothing else. So you need to know what you're getting into as far as what do they retail. When you actually finally sit down to them and they want to know about money, one thing that's going to be really nice to them, they're going to want to know that they don't have to keep inventory. Okay? You tell a salon owner, I see you have Kevin Murphy and you've got $15,000 of product on your shelf. Guess what? With this, you get to pay $2.99 and that's it. Okay? They are going to love you. Because trust me, from a stylist perspective, even $5.99 isn't anything. I paid $1,200 for my color line. Like, $5.99 is nothing. Okay? Like, it's minuscule. And when you talk about keeping product on a shelf, that stuff collects dust, it sits there, people return it, it cuts into your profit. If you can get them something that's solely through a website, yeah, it's a little different than what we're used to, and people are normally scared of something that's different, but it's going to help them so much. But they can also keep it in stock in the salon if they'd like. So there's multiple things that you can do with this. It's completely customizable to their business. How do they want to run it? And if they're used to keeping product on the shelf, then help them keep inventory. Trust me, it'll be worth it for you if you can keep inventory in their salon. So, even if you're putting out a little bit more effort for a salon, it will benefit you more. So, that is pretty much it from what I've got on the notes. My phone is on like 5%. I'm going to get a little block to plug this in, and then I'm going to go through and see what people had as far as questions. I'm going to answer your guys' questions, so give me like 2 seconds. Because the worst thing that can happen is this, turn off in the middle of it. 1 second. this in here. Okay. Who's excited for the cruise incentive? Well, I plugged this in here. I am so excited. I've never been to Bermuda, so I'm really excited about this. Let me make sure this is charging. Okay. Yeah. It's a good thing I charged it because I'm at 1%. Okay, let me scroll through here and see what's going on. I'm so excited to meet all of you guys. We've got, let's see, Vegas coming up. That's super exciting. I'll be there. We have our leadership summit. There's the thing in Arizona for directors coming up. There's so much coming up. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. We'll start from the top here. Bear with me. There's a lot of comments. Okay. Let's see. Mother's been doing hair for over 30 years. Yeah, so even when you get those stylists that have been doing hair for so long, like I said, it's nothing like they've ever tried before. And it's because they have those clinical studies. They know what they're doing. So definitely use that as a pro. You've used Moroccan oil for years, so it took something amazing to change your mind. And Moroccan oil is amazing. I sold it a lot, and that stuff's not cheap. But it does have silicone and dimethicone in it, so it does build up on the hair. Let's see. Okay. Should we lead with the studies? Okay, so with the clinical studies, you can let them know, hey, I have clinical studies, I can give them to you. Give them the option. Not every stylist is going to read it. If you overload them with information, it's just too much. You know, keep it simple. Get in, get out. Give them the information they want, and that's it. If you keep it simple, it'll make your life so much easier. It'll save your time. It'll save their time. They're already busy. Trust me, they probably want to go pee and go eat lunch, because they haven't all day. So just don't overwhelm them. Tell them, hey, I've got clinical studies for you. If you want to see them, if you're that kind of stylist, I am more than happy to get them for you. But yeah, I wouldn't bring them in. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see. Cutting out the middleman. That is the biggest thing. Okay, so I'm reading back on things. Cutting out the middleman, from a stylist perspective, I was told, let's see, one of the salons that I was at, she was a sexy hair educator. And one of the classes that they taught was, so we would sell sexy hair in the salon, and they would literally teach, okay, so if a client comes in and says, oh, well, I just bought, products from Walgreens because it was $11.99 and you retail it for $15.99. Oh, tell them you'll price match. Okay, well, if I bought the products for $7 and I'm going to price match Walgreens, what if they're having a sale? That cuts into I shouldn't have to price match. That's the whole point. If I'm the professional, it should be exclusive to me. It should be, I paid lots of money for my education. I pour into my education every year. So why does Walgreens and beauty brands and all these other places get to retail something that should be exclusive to me? So when people tell you, oh, Monate's not professional, ask them what brands they use and where else you can buy it. Because trust me, you can find it somewhere else. So that's what's nice about this. Yeah, shame selling, don't do it. Can you demonstrate initial approach? What to say, first examples, thank you. Okay, first approach. So yeah, I think we kind of went over that. When you first go in, find that link, so then you're not just cold marketing, or friend them on Facebook. Do some digging. It's okay to be a creeper. Do some digging, find them, be like, oh, I've heard a lot about your salon. Would you mind if I come in? Even if you need to go pay and get a service done, I'm a hairstylist, okay? I get my hair done for free when I have time. I may not get it done for 6 months, but when I actually have time to get it done, we all do each other's hair, okay? And so but as a Monate professional, I go pay other people to do my hair because I want to bring in my products, and sometimes I even leave it there for them and say, oops, I forgot it. I want to open up that door for other people. I don't want to miss opportunities because the salon I work in, every single person in there is on Monate. All of the stylists sell it, so my market's closed there. Some of them are my downline, some of them are my crossline, but my market's closed there, so I have to branch out. So yes, as a stylist, I pay for other people to do my hair, so then I can reach out. Bring in the products. Tell your VIPs and tell your other market partners to take products in and be like, hey, can you wash my hair with this during my service? They may think it's a little weird, but trust me, they'll see a difference. And then if you accidentally leave them products and be like, oh, it's fine, I don't need it, wash your client's hair with it, they will be contacting you. Okay. Your stylist was super excited and dying to try Monat, gave her bottles, complete 360. She was not impressed and said it was very comparable to what she's using. You were baffled. Okay, so that's normally when I would go into, okay, what are you using? I would need to know what they're using. I would need to know how often that person, if they were using it correctly, make sure that they know about the detox. When they're using it, if they come across and they're like, hey, it wasn't the same, kind of, troubleshoot. Ask them, okay, how much were you using? Did you wash twice? Because our products are easy to use, but they are different. They have to be used differently than other products because of the concentration. So it needs to be treated differently. But, I would just troubleshoot with her. Some people are just going to be difficult and be like, that's fine. After you troubleshoot, if they're still being hard-headed, just be like, that's fine. Here's my card. There's no pressure. I just wanted your professional opinion. And it's okay. Things aren't for everyone. So if you leave it in a very good standing, they'll think about it. And when they do come around, just leave that door open so they can contact you again. It's okay. It happens. Let's see. We're the hardest people to bring in for sure, and we're the biggest skeptics. Oh, yes. Because we get thrown everything at us. We get lip sense. We get everything, okay? People think stylists, oh, they can market it. Same with YouTubers, okay? You get on a social media platform and you make a name for yourself. People are like messaging you constantly. I've had to send people like Bob Heilig's like cold messaging things because I'll get this long copy and pasted message. And I'm like, if you would have looked at my page, you would have known that I'm in another company and I've been doing it for a while. So I'm not even your friend. Why'd you just send me this long message? Okay, Janice. Lisa, this link can't be... Okay, that wasn't even relative. Okay. What do you leave with them? That would be the best for a variety of hair that they may be doing at the time. That comes again with what kind of salon are you going to. If you're going into an ethnic salon, which this area is about to explode, I feel like a lot of people, like I'll do a wine and wash, and if I have somebody with kinky curly hair coming in, they need hydration. Curly hair needs hydration. And I feel like, this is going to be really weird to say, but I feel like with like African American or, other descents, they look at us and they're like, you don't have the same hair as me. You're white. They kind of look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them, oh, I've got a product for you. And it's the same way with Indian hair, Japanese hair, like Asian. Like it's all the same. But that's what's nice are these clinical studies map out, they encompass everything. So if you look at it, if you take it and say, well, guess what? I get that we have different hair, but I know that you have curly hair and you have dry hair, and I've got something that's going to match that, and it's going to help with the hydration and decrease the frizz. I get that we don't have the same hair, but I have a solution to your problem. They will listen. And, that's another thing. When you're going into salons, you need to know what kind of people do they cater to. That will determine what kind of set you give them. Okay. All right. I generally do a hydration set, but again, it just depends. I mean, I'll do the Renew shampoo. I love it. I'll do the Men's Black because sometimes people have a lot of buildup, and so I'll be like, wash with this first, use the Renew after. That way they can feel both products. They can feel that clean, tingly feeling, and then they can get the scent of the Renew after for that hydration to kind of kick that extra bit of shine in there. I'll give them a mask, but some people don't need a mask. Sometimes it's too heavy, so I'll leave like the IRT conditioner or the Revitalize with them. And then a styling product. I mean, I don't go into like the texturizing mist and all that. I'll do like the leave-in, the Rejuva beads. Oh, Rejuva beads are huge, by the way. Use that. If you have them on hand, give them those because it is insane. We get split end menders thrown at us all the time. Like, I educated for Brazilian blowout for a while, and let me tell you, my rep got so mad when I started promoting the Rejuva beads because she's like, well, we have that. And I'm like, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and I'm not going to sell BS to my clients to make some money. My clients know better than that. So, like, if I find something that works, that's what I'm going to stick to. I don't promote things that don't work because there's so many things on the market. So find the things that are best, some of the top sellers, give them those. you know, you don't need to overwhelm them. And then be like, we've got so much more. You liked what you saw here? You just wait until we just scratch the surface. So they will get excited. Don't overwhelm them. How do you get someone to say yes when they say these products are not professional? Same thing, clinical studies. It's changing their perspective. They need to know. It's all in, what do people consider professional? Okay, so is professional someone that, you know, only sells through a direct professional retailer? Or is it, you know, somebody that cares about what's in the product and pours into the research? Okay, to me, I would rather have people pour into the research and me actually know what's going to happen. Let's see. I'm a stylist also. It depends on the type of clients they have. Yes, thank you, Leanne. Okay. Sending full-size products to stylists and salon owners is absolutely worth it. That's another thing. If you market to someone outside of the state, trust me, it's an investment to spend, you know, $69 plus and then the shipping, but they will love you, okay? If you be like, I value your work, I've been following you, I absolutely love you, I just want your opinion. Can I spend the money to send you something? And you just give me your God honest opinion. You know, I don't need you to promote it. I don't need you to do anything. I just want you to tell me and send me some before and afters, and we'll kind of chat. If there's no gimmicks on their end and you're not asking them to sell anything, they will love you. Okay? They will give you every answer. Plus, you just told them that you value their work, and stylists, we love, you know, we love compliments and stuff. So, because we deal with some crazy people. So, the more compliments, the better. Okay. Just like reading through these. How do you go about explaining which system will work per person to each stylist in a quick version? Okay, so again, you just want to see what they're using, what would be the best for that salon in general, and then just tell them, you know what, there's so much more. So if you ever come across people with thinning hair, we've got that. You know, people that need volume, you have so much to choose from, and trust me, they are all going to be just as amazing as what you tried. Okay. As a stylist, what full-size products would you recommend? Yep, went over that. How about groups with people who are students in hair beauty school, same as salons? Okay, let's see. Students in hair beauty schools. Okay, so with groups, like if you're in, I don't know if you're talking about like professional groups where they have like hairstylist only groups. If you get into a group like a beauty group, or something like that, don't post about Monat. If you're in a makeup group, or if you're in like just a beauty group in general, start posting valuable content. Post different ways to curl your hair, the perfect toner formula, you know, like it just depends on what group you're in, but things that are worth the value and that people will start recognizing you. And then you can start creating friendships and, you know, talking to people and adding them. Then they'll start seeing your Facebook post. They'll start seeing your Monat post. And trust me, they'll talk to you then. But don't just get in groups and start posting about Monat. You need to post something valuable to them. Something that would make them want to be, you know, that you can kind of relate to. And go from there. So, it's that cold marketing. You know, I've had a lot of people. I was in another company before this, and that's what they taught. They taught, take this copy and pasted message, change out the first name, and copy and paste it to as many people as you can in a day. That's not how you're going. Yes, you may get some people, but you're not going to get valuable things. And so we want to be different. So you want to create those relationships. Let's see. Beauty schools, you know, they can do great, but if you're like a Paul Mitchell school or something like that, those can be really difficult. You need to be talking to like the owner or like the head stylist and stuff like that. Like the students don't have very much credit, so they can't be, you know, just they don't have the pull like someone that's been there for a long time will. How long do you leave the products? Generally, when I talk to people, I tell them, hey, you know, what are your busiest days? Generally, it's gonna be a Friday and Saturday. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna leave them for a day or two. What time's your first client? I'll make sure I'm there 30 minutes before. What time you want me there? We can kind of chat a little bit. I'm gonna leave you these products, and then, you know, I'll pick them up at the end of your work week or whatever. That's completely up to you. Okay. Absolutely horrified to approach a hairstylist. You know how you change that? You actually do it. If you like put yourself outside of your comfort zone and do something, it's scary. And that's why whenever I do live videos, I don't hold the phone because I shake like crazy. So, you know what? If you don't feel like an idiot sometimes and you don't feel dumb and like you don't know what you're doing, then you're not growing. So just get out of your comfort zone and do it. And trust me, when you start doing it, your team will follow. And be realistic with people. When you do live videos, tell them, this makes me so nervous, but I'm going to teach you something today. Or I'm just going to talk to you. People love when you're just real. You know, you don't have to have the perfect production. You don't have to have the perfect, like, answers to everything. They just want you to be real. Okay. Commission salons are hard. Yeah, commission salons can be hard. You know, I've worked with a few commission salons, and because that's where the owner is paying, let's say, okay, so you have a stylist, she does a haircut, she'll make like 40% of what she actually does and her tip. So the commission salon, that would be normally when they're actually having something on their shelf to retail. And so they can do that however they want. That would be more so of the owner signing up and then dealing out. I mean, they can do that however they want. That can be difficult. They can either sign up as individuals or the owner can sign up and then they can pay a commission. But there's really, I mean, our products aren't meant to be commission based. You know, we don't have that 100% markup. So it can be difficult, but that's case by case. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if we should do, because somebody said, I wish my stylist could see this video, she's on the fence so bad. Utilize your uplines or somebody, you know, ask someone that you know that's a stylist that's in this to talk to the stylist with you. You know, it's just utilize that third party. If you guys aren't utilizing three-way calls and third parties and, you know, all of that stuff, you need to be doing so, because it'll change your business. You know, oh, I almost clicked on someone. Someone almost would have popped in here. Sorry. You're in a Veda salon and you converted. Yeah. I have a girl I've been prospecting for a while, and she's like, I love the products, but in Aveda salons you can only be like 20% non-Aveda, so your makeup has to be Aveda, your like everything has to be Aveda. And she's like, I just love my makeup too much, so I can't use your products. I'm like, nobody's in your shower. Nobody knows what you're using at home. Okay, how does the 30-day money back work for a stylist that stocks product if they don't like it and bring it back? Okay, so if I were stocking something in the salon, your 30-day money back guarantee is from the time the stylist buys it from the website, not from the time that the client picks it up from the shelf. So you're kind of getting rid of that 30-day money back guarantee. That's why I work a lot with like the on the website. That's why I do that. So they have that 30-day money back guarantee. But if they don't care, then it doesn't matter. Oh, my daughter's home. What about someone who gets their hair glazed? It's going to help with that. You gonna come sit and say hi?
Yeah,
sure. Okay, let's see. You've been waiting for this and you just found it. She can come sit right here if she wants.
Oh.
I learned here recently from a customer who's actually gotten her hairstylist interested just by going in and getting her hair done. Yeah, go in and get your hair done. You know, if you spend money on them and you're giving them money, they're more apt to listen. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Broken Arrow, another Oklahoman. Watch out, don't knock this over, bud.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. Have your phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my phone and
Okay.
bear though.
Alright. Which products will be the best to leave in the salon? We went over that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm like just trying to get through all these. There's a lot of comments.
I'll steal my phone and my
Is there a shelf life for our products? I'd say it's about a year. If anyone, if I'm wrong about that, let me know, but I think it's a year.
Sure.
Okay, gotta be quiet, okay?
I'm gonna do this in a beta.
Alright. You asked your stylist to do a three-way call and she's still resistant, not trying to push too much. You know, just respect their time. Be like, I know you're busy, I know all that. Would it be easier if I come to you? You know, if you, like on your lunch break, or, you know, if I met up, can I buy you coffee? You know, like, cater to them. Because if you get them in, it's going to be great. How do you approach an owner? Don't Facebook message them. You know, find them on Facebook, add them as a friend. Make sure you have mutual friends. What are you doing? Sorry, my 2-year-old's being crazy. Let's see. I mean, the owner would be the same way. Create a meeting with them. If they're a stylist, it's different if they know nothing about hair, and they like own the salon. Then you're gonna have to be like, okay, can I get your stylist information? Like, can we talk about this a little bit more? Can we get their professional opinion? But if they are a stylist that works in the salon, do it the same way you would do a stylist. And it's going to benefit them because then as they sign up, other people are going to sign up as individuals underneath. Okay. What if you can't find the link between you and the stylist? Can you just march in and drop off or call and ask first? I would call and ask first. You know, I would make an appointment, you know, because their time's valuable. If you walk into a busy salon, because you want a busy salon, if you walk in and you try and talk to someone, everyone's going to be doing something. They don't have even 5 minutes to stop and talk to you, okay? When I'm triple booked and I have my assistant in and all of that, I don't have time to even go eat. Like, I drink a shake because I barely have time to breathe. You know, every second counts. They're not going to stop and listen to your spiel. So if you respect their time, you're going to get much farther. Call them and be like, hey, I would like to make an appointment with this stylist. Again, do your research. So, do all of that, and that will help you a lot. Make an appointment. You can even wash the stylist's hair. If you can get in contact with one of the stylists and say, hey, I have something I think you'd like. Let me treat you. Let me wash your hair. And you make an appointment with them and kind of reverse it that way. That's one way that'll work. It'll stand out, too, because they'll be like, why is this person washing their hair? Okay, you have a girl who's in the whitening toothpaste company, but she's a hairstylist. She's successful in her company now. How do you get her interested? Already sending her a sample. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, just keep in contact with her. Again, it's the same way with other companies versus, oh my god, my dog. It's the same way with other companies as it is. Okay.
This is my iPad.
I don't know. Go give that to Daddy.
That's mine.
It's the same thing with these companies as it is with, putting down other products. You don't want to do either one of those things. You don't want to put down the company that they've established themselves in. So, just, tell her about the products. They'll see the benefit. She's not a dentist. She's a hairstylist. She's going to want to sell something that is marketable to her clients. So, yeah. Okay, I think that's everything. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? I think that's really good. What about follow-up? She tried the products but didn't really see the difference in Moroccan oil and that. With follow-ups, you just really want to talk to them. You want to get their opinion. Go give this to Daddy, okay?
That's mine.
Daddy will do it. It's not yours. I don't know why you're still awake. And so, what about follow-ups? So I would just kind of talk to them and see, where they saw the issue, and it's again like doing that troubleshooting and figuring it out. I don't know the password. Go ask your dad. Okay. And there's always something, but that's why I love this because I can work from home. Just kind of troubleshoot with them. Figure out why they think it didn't work. Talk about the detox. We have detox forms. Like, the files in this group are extensive, so you can go in there and figure that out. They upload stuff into the back office and resource library all the time. So you can definitely troubleshoot. If they're open to figuring out why it wasn't so different, then, troubleshoot with them. You can also, compare ingredients if you really want to.
Mommy, I need help.
Okay, well, go wait for them, okay? They said stylists typically don't have time to talk. How do you explain how to use the products since they are concentrated in a quick explanation? Let's see. Come sit down right here and wait, okay? Can you sit right here? Okay. Say hi. Sit right here. Okay. Yeah, normally they don't have time to talk. If they're a busy salon.
Yes.
Sit down. No, ma'am. Sit. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what else. Had stylists express their desire for leaders versus the size we have now. Honestly, I have about 80 to 100 clients a month, and those products will last me about 2 months. So the leaders, like our 8-ounce sizes, are about the same as a liter because of the concentration in that water. So that will save them money. It'll save the clients money too. So it's a win-win. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, thank you, Bethany. Our 8-ounce bottles are equivalent to a liter. So you know, it's again changing that perspective. So if you guys have any questions ever, feel free to message me. You know, utilize your uplines. And this company is in momentum. We are growing so fast, and I know it's a lot of information to get onto, especially if you've never like done anything in hair. But that's what's so great about it. We're not teaching you to do color. We're teaching you how to make hair healthier. And all of the research is in the products. It's just slowly learning. But just like any other business, you would want to learn the ins and outs. So definitely do that. You know, pour that time into your business. If you're wanting this to be your, you know, your career, you need to be pouring that time into it. And so then you can speak the verbiage with other people. But yep, that's it. And thank you guys for watching. And I can't wait to see you guys all on these incentive trips and getting to know all of you. If you ever have any questions, feel free to message me. You can approach me. I'm just like anyone else, and I would be more than happy to answer your questions. So you guys have a great night, and I want to thank Julie for letting me come on here and kind of share my perspective. And you guys have a great night. I will talk to you guys later.